Hello students, this is Mr. T. Welcome to Algebra, and let's talk about the lesson for today. The objective for this lesson is to continue with notes 1.8 to example 1, interpret intercepts. So first thing you have to understand is the difference between linear and nonlinear functions. So a linear function is just like it sounds. It's a straight line that keeps going on forever with no curves. Just like this one, the red one, and like this one, the green one. And nonlinear is when it's not straight, it's a curve. So like this one, or this one. So there are many different ones. As long as it's not straight, it's considered nonlinear. The next thing we have to understand is intercepts. So we have the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and it's basically where your line crosses the x-axis, which in this case is the green line, and when your line crosses the y-axis, which in this case is the red line. When you find the coordinate of the x-intercept, it's always a number and 0. And when you find the coordinate of the y-intercept, it's always 0 and a number. So for example, let's say that the x-intercept was -5 and 0. So like I said, the 0 is always there for the x-intercept. And let's say that the y-intercept, the example was 0 and let's say +4. Now that we understand these two concepts a little better, let's look at our first example. So in this example, it says the graph shows the cost y of a salad weighing x ounces at a salad bar. Identify the function as linear or nonlinear. Then estimate and interpret the intercepts of the graph of the function. So the graph is talking about the salad bar cost. So on the y-axis, you have the cost. So 30 cents, 60 cents, 90 cents. On the x-axis, you have the salad weight. So it's all the way from 0 ounces to 6 ounces. So, and you see the graph is going up. So that's the graph that we're gonna be telling whether it's linear or nonlinear. But let's start with an example. Let's say we have a salad that has a weight of 2 ounces. That means that the cost is 60 cents. So what type of graph do we have here? Well, if you look at the line, it's a straight line, so it has to be linear. So as you can tell, it's perfectly straight when I trace it. So now let's talk about the intercepts. So we should have the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Let's look at the x-intercept. So the x-intercept is when your line crosses the x-axis. And here, obviously, it's not crossing the x-axis, so there's no x-intercept. So now let's figure out the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is when your line, your graph crosses the y-axis. So let me highlight the y-axis, and you can see that the blue line is crossing the y-axis in between the 0 and the 30, or the point 30, which means it has to be about 0.15, so half of it. So that means that our y-intercept is located at 0 and 0.15 cents. So what exactly does this y-intercept mean? Well, it means that if I buy a salad that is not even 1 ounce, I still have to pay 15 cents. So that's how we're going to interpret the y-intercept. Every time you buy a salad that's less than 0 or 0 ounces, you're going to be paying 15 cents. All right, so now it's your turn for you to try your skills. So click on assignments and then click on notes 1.8 example 1. Once you click on it, it's going to open a Google form. So it's a multiple choice and it's only one problem. So look at the graph. look at the labels, and then choose the one that you think fits the correct information from the graph. And that's it. That's all you have to do for this problem. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and I'll see you next time.